What is good, Nio family? It's your boy Ray-Jay back with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Nio. I'm going to talk about what on earth is Nio doing today and what my price prediction is before I talk about what the mainstream media is also saying about Nio, where are the latest pieces of news, and all that good stuff. But before I talk about my price prediction and the news, I do have to mention that I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so I take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. With that said and done, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Nio right now, it's up over 2.06% for the day. It started off at this low at $35.47, had a big run up to the $36 level of resistance, or I should say the mid $36 level of resistance. And after hitting the resistance, we had quite a bit of volatility before it began dropping just a little bit before another run up to the low, I would say $36 range, up to $36.24 a share. So overall, it's once again closed at $36.24, up over 2.06% for the day. From a Bollinger standpoint, we can see that there was quite a bit of volatility in the very beginning, a lot of run-ups up to the upper band, multiple times touching and showing lots and lots of ability for Nio to make big moves. And we can see at the very end, it closed very strong, well above the 1 standard deviation away from the mean. That's very good for Nio because it shows that Nio has a lot of strength as well. Relative to RSI, it tends to be highly correlated with the overall share price, which is just another indicator of how much strength there was for the day. And you can see right over here that there were many moments where it touched the upper band, especially if I zoom in and go to the very end. We literally closed at 66.57, which shows that Nio was very close to the upper band and has quite a bit of strength right now. Now, why on earth is Nio doing so well and what on earth is going on? Well, there are many pieces of news that are coming out and big things that I have to talk about. So Nio did put on their Twitter that during China's National Day holiday, a Nio battery swap station provided up to 118 swaps in a single day. And from October 1st through the 7th, Nio's hashtag battery swap stations are on expressways, completing 27,581 swaps, representing an increase of 94% from the week before the holiday. Let's go, guys. That's very awesome, guys. Very awesome, because where do you think Nio is going to be in a few years? Where do you think it's going to be in 10 years, considering that they are innovating not just China but the world with battery swap technology? And I think that this is especially needed in China, as the large majority of people tend to live in apartments. So I mean, it's just huge news that they're literally killing it even during the holidays, which just shows that Nio has insane potential for the near-term future. So that was literally just what was noted on their Twitter page. But the Yahoo Finance did release an article about Nio, and they did state some not so good things, but it doesn't really matter because the mainstream media tends to say good and bad things. Just look at how they bashed Tesla for so long, yet Tesla is doing so well. It just shows that, look, the media tends to not like things. They tend to do what they can for money. They do what they can for clicks and stories. So I don't trust them. But anyways, I'm going to talk about what they said, and they didn't go over interesting pieces of data, but they did mention that they think that Nio is a little bit overvalued, and I strongly disagree with that. I do not think that Nio is overvalued. Even if they run the numbers and go over everything, it just does not make sense. So this is just what a lot of mainstream articles were saying today. But the Motley Fool did release an article at the end of the trading day, which says that why Nio jumped on Wednesday, and says that there's a reason why big news from Tesla is good for Nio. And I do agree with what they're saying right here. It says that shares of Chinese electric vehicle maker Nio have had positive momentum for more than a week now and have continued day as of 11 a.m. Nio shares gained 3% since October 4th. This stock is up more than 9%, and there have been company specific, as well as more general reasons as to why. So what was going on? It was noted that Berkshire Hathaway Holdings and BYD is one of them. They announced the plan to collaborate with the Fleet as Service Solutions joint venture to deploy 5,000 new EVs to fleet managers in the US. And yesterday, the news came out that the global EV leader Tesla has produced a record volume of electric cars at its Shanghai factory. So when there's good news for Tesla, there's going to most likely be good things happening to Nio's stock price. But that isn't to say that Nio is just Tesla or that Tesla just affects Nio. There's a lot more going on than that. And that is the fact that Nio has also began a strong domestic market, not just in China, but they also are starting to export in Europe. And that's going to be huge as the Norway expansion is starting. They're going to be selling cars in Norway very soon. And not to mention the fact that it actually mentioned it right here, which is big news, that it says that it plans to be shipping its new ET7 luxury sedan to Germany by the end of next year. You heard that properly, guys. Nio opening in Norway and Germany is coming very, very, very soon. So people are very, happy that there are, good things coming out about Nio and Tesla, and that's literally contributing to the insane excitement we're happening. I mean, I'm very confident that Nio is going to have a big move next year, especially as it enters Europe. That's amazing because Nio is no longer going to be just a Chinese company, but a company that's selling cars to Europe. And I do think that once they're more comfortable in Europe, expansion to the United States will come quite soon. Now, I know that there are tensions between the US and China, so it may be a little bit delayed, but that doesn't mean it's going to stop Nio because I think that Nio has a lot of power. And it's like something Kathy Wood said, something that even Elon Musk implicitly stated in the past, that is, Tesla understands that the Chinese government, China, they want a local winner. We know that. And it appears that the local winner they chose is the one and only Nio. So from today, from a Fibonacci retracement standpoint, I'm going to pull this up before giving you guys my stock price prediction. But right over here, let me pull it up. You can see that Nio is bouncing from levels of support and resistance throughout the day. If I zoom in at how it was bouncing, it almost looks really, really close to this level of support. I mean, it's so accurate, which I think is really cool. But anyways, when I zoom in, it becomes a little bit less accurate, but it actually shows it in a lot more detail. Tomorrow, we could see Nio go as high as $36.70 a share, consolidate, maybe drop and close around, I would say 36.40, somewhere around there, because it does have a little bit of support there. And it just shows that Nio is literally stair-stepping its way up and getting ready for Nio Day next year. I do personally think that Nio Day next year is going to be pretty huge. Why? Because Nio is going to have big announcements. And I think that in particular to what's coming next year in January, which is literally just 4 months away. No, not 4 months, sorry, like 2.5 months. Yeah, about 2.5 months away. Nio is going to announce something huge. And I think they're going to be very, very focused on the European expansion. They're going to be talking about expanding to Europe. They're going to talk about expanding to Norway, expanding to Germany, and it's very, very likely we're going to see a big, big, big increase in the share price. I mean, we could potentially see Nio double in a short period of time, and I think that's probably going to happen. There might be a little bit of a drop afterwards, but it's going to gain the support it needs to for the next leg up. With that said and done and everything out of the way, guys, I want to thank you so much for listening. Nio is looking very good right now, very strong, and it's coming. It's recovering from how horrible the year 2021 was for the EV market with the EV crash and the global chip shortage, but it's still recovering. It's getting stronger and it's gaining the support it needs. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Nio is the future. It's doing well, and it has the potential to explode. Give it patience, give it time, and it will pay off. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.